Yet again, in another case of where are your parents, 20-year-old Avani Reyes is being criticized on TikTok for claiming that she accidentally sprayed Gorilla Glue in her hair and now can't remove it. Gee, wonder where we've heard this one before. I'm going to break down all the details on this TikTok Gorilla Glue copycat in a moment, but first, if you could please smash that like button, we would really appreciate your support. And with that out of the way, let's talk about this sticky situation, shall we? A TikToker, as I mentioned, is being accused of spraying glue in her hair for clout and cash after a woman from Louisiana went viral for actually doing this by accident. In her case, she was attempting to use the permanent adhesive to set a certain hairstyle. Avani's incident comes just days after Tessica Brown had flown out to Los Angeles to have the Beverly Hills surgeon Dr. Michael Obeng dissolve the Gorilla Glue on her head, a procedure that would cost her $12,500. At first, Avani posted a bunch of TikToks showing her beauty dilemma, with the first video being her trying to comb through her cropped pink hair that clearly looks like it's covered in a thick layer of glue. Reyes says later in the clip, "You guys, my hair will not comb," she said, gasping multiple times as she patted her head. "Y'all, I tried wetting it." That video has since been viewed well over 1.3 million times. However, many are having a hard time believing that this was indeed an accident. Multiple comments said, "You knew that would happen. Don't pretend you didn't, clout chasing." While another responded, "People will do anything for a bit of money." With another adding, "I'm pretty sure you did this for more likes, views, or money." Someone else then commented, "I've watched your videos clearly showing you can read a bottle." So far, Reyes has more than 450,000 followers and has posted a number of follow-up videos going to the hospital as well as trying at-home remedies to remove this permanent adhesive. Apparently, just like Brown had to do as well, Avani underwent the 4-hour procedure to have the glue dissolved. Reyes said in another clip, "I'm on my way to the hospital right now. My scalp is burning. I need to go to the hospital so they can remove this Gorilla Glue. I have no idea what to do. I tried washing it, it doesn't come off." Avani then seems to enter into having a panic attack, but even that people were calling an act. The strange part, I suppose, is just the constant uploads updating us on all of this. Again, Reyes notified her followers that the healthcare workers that were treating her in the hospital were confused as to what to do, and all Reyes said in response was, "I hope they figure something out because my scalp is burning." Tessica Brown had already been through all of this, including that trip to the emergency room. So when we see Avani being annoyed with all the hard-working hospital staff, it kind of makes you question her motives. As reported by the Daily Mail, Reyes said in another clip, "I just got out of the hospital and they did nothing for me. Look at my hair," she griped, saying she was advised to try olive oil, tea tree oil, or coconut oil, or to remove the glue or shave her hair off. Now, as predicted by the numerous comments I read out earlier, Avani also decided to start a GoFundMe page much like Tessica did. Tessica Brown was able to raise almost $24,000 to pay for her medical expenses. However, her doctor ended up performing this procedure for free, and he even somehow was able to save most of her hair. Tessica, the mother of 5, though, is now planning on donating the money she raised to the plastic surgeon's charitable foundation called Restore, which provides free reconstructive surgery to those who really need it. I also would be remiss if I didn't share with you the official apology from Gorilla Glue. In a tweet they said, "We are aware of the situation and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Ms. Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. This is a unique situation because this product is not indicated for use in or on hair as it is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states in the warning label, 'Do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing.' It is used for craft, home, auto, or office projects to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. We are glad to see in her recent video that Ms. Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility and wish her the best." I mean, it's good that they're at least following her story. Bizarrely enough, this has started to become a trend, with some people even using the hashtag Gorilla Glue Challenge. Again, TikTok, stop with the challenges. We're in a pandemic and our frontline workers don't have the time to be dealing with stuff like this. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "We Need to Talk About Chris Harrison." Joshua Cook says, "Thanks for covering this. By the way, I look forward to when you do your videos because we either get smooth dressed Johnny or this Johnny who isn't afraid to show his Goosebumps collection." I love my Goosebumps collection, never afraid to show that off. That's one of the benefits from working from home. You guys are getting a little bit more personal flair from me. Erica says, "Johnny, all the love from Africa, Ghana to be precise." Wow, all the way from Ghana. Much love to you and thanks for watching, Erica. CL Brierly says, "I misread the title and thought at first it was going to be about Chris Hansen. I was thinking, are IO really going to be like, just have a seat?" If I do We Need to Talk About Chris Hansen, that is a great opening line. So thank you for that. Jojo Burger 1215 says, "Racism is wrong in any lens." Big facts, Jojo. Big facts. Doesn't matter what lens. It's racism. Racism bad. EB says, "So much drama in 2021. I know, and we're only 2 months in. Well, folks, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube. I'm gonna break down all of the details on this TikTok Gorilla Glue clap. What a tongue twister that was. I set myself up for failure. Let's try that again. Dry, need water.
A lot of things go viral these days, but never did I think I would see Gorilla Glue as one of the biggest headlines on the internet. If you guys missed this crazy story about a girl, her hair, and Gorilla Glue, I'm gonna be filling you in on everything that has been going on and why it is trending worldwide. I'm your host for this one, Joss Bedard. Thanks for checking out IO. Before I get into this story, I just want to share some exciting news with you guys. I have started my very own channel called Sassy, and I would love for you guys to subscribe and come hang out with me every day. Here is a little sneak peek of what you can expect. Oh, is he okay? This is Sassy. I am Sassy. What are you talking about? A little bit of classy. If that doesn't scream food poisoning, I don't know what does. A whole lot of sassy. She's like literally the repellent for men. I will always be 100% real, but I don't blame him. We're all a little crazy sometimes. Make sure you guys come say hi to me on Sassy and let me know that IO sent you. But let's get into this crazy Gorilla Glue hair story because it is whack, man. It is crazy. A woman named Tessica Brown went viral on TikTok after applying Gorilla Glue adhesive spray to her hair. Most of us would be able to guess that this did not end well. The 40-year-old shared her unfortunate predicament on TikTok, explaining that she just used the spray to keep her hair slicked back in a ponytail because she was out of her usual hair products. She went on TikTok to explain to her followers that the glue had been in her hair for a month and that she could not get it out or even wash her hair. Her hair was in such horrific condition that she had to undergo a 4-hour surgery in order to have it all removed from her head. Dr. Michael Obang performed the $12,000 procedure for free to help her get out of her very sticky situation. No pun intended. The entire ordeal captured worldwide attention, and people now refer to her as Gorilla Glue Girl, not a nickname that I would personally choose. Gorilla Glue's manufacturers issued a statement of support for Tessica, saying, "We are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair." Tessica has no plans to sue Gorilla Glue as of now and does not put the blame on them at all, seeing as that is not what their product is for. But she did set up a GoFundMe page during all of this chaos and received more than $20,000 in donations, which she says she plans on donating the majority of to the Restore Foundation. She also has received hundreds of hair products for free as well, including her Got to Be Glued product that she was low on, which is why she went for the Gorilla Glue. So the story did have a happy ending, but it did not stop there. Somehow, this whole thing has turned into a lawsuit, and it is completely unrelated to the glue. A popular blogger has been calling her a bold-faced liar and said she did this entire thing to scam the world. The Twitter and Instagram account is called Gossip of the City, and Tessica is trying to sue the person running the account for spreading false information. The account has been posting for several days now, insisting that Tessica pulled a fast one on people and earned herself $20K for all of this. Like it was one big plan. The account even reposted a 15-minute video from another woman who claimed to have sprayed Gorilla Glue spray in her hair and showed that it wouldn't do that to your hair. Tessica's lawyer released a statement saying her predicament was neither planned nor a joke, and the lawsuit is going to take action for defamation against Tessica. They even sent a cease and desist letter to them, warning them to stop posting about her. The gossip account has acknowledged the cease and desist letter, calling it fake, and does not seem to be bothered by this lawsuit. But Tessica's team insists that it is very much real and that they mean business. So, this is just a lot of drama over some Gorilla Glue and some hair, guys. Wow, that is a lot. Lesson of the day, do not use Gorilla Glue in your hair. Yep, don't do it. Alright guys, that is all I got for you. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video and also come say hi to me on Sassy. I would love to see you guys there. I was your host, Joss Bedard. I will see you next time. Bye.
Here I have. That shit ain't true. I'm gonna show y'all something. I got some Gorilla Glue right here. Super glue, real. Watch so. I'm gonna take it, put it on this cup, put it in my mouth. Put it on here. You know, put it on my mouth.
Friends, this TikTok Gorilla Glue challenge is really getting out of hand. I'm just gonna call it a challenge now because there is no way that any of this can be an accident. You don't go to the hardware section, buy super glue, spray it in your hair or anywhere else, and get to say that it was an accident. Now a rapper from Louisiana has just shared a viral video from the hospital because of this challenge. I'm gonna get into all the details in a moment, but first if you could please smash that like button, we would really appreciate the support. And with that out of the way, let's just dive right into today's story. Len Martin, who is a controversial rapper from Louisiana, recently had to visit the hospital after he too applied Gorilla Glue to his lips in response to what Teska Brown had done. You see, leading up to the removal of the glue from Teska's hair, Gorilla Glue Girl had been making multiple videos explaining that it was nearly impossible for her to wash it out on her own. Now, instead of feeling sorry for Teska, Len believed that she was lying about her entire situation. To prove that her situation was not actually as bad as she was making it out to be on TikTok, Len decided to get some Gorilla Glue himself. Martin then states in a video that he has tried out Gorilla Glue before and that it didn't do anything to him, although he never was specific with where exactly he had tried out the product. Then in his video, he starts huffing about how Gorilla Glue is nothing and how he was going to put it around the rim of this cup and just be able to lick it off, no problem. Then the cup got stuck to his face, and now with his tail between his legs, he writes in the caption of the Instagram video, "I thought that chick with the Gorilla Glue was making that story up, but no, it's real. I don't know why I tried it. Now they're talking about cutting the tip of my lips off in surgery. Y'all pray for me, hashtag Gorilla Glue challenge," shaking my head. I mean, bruh. You did that all by yourself. That photo of him with the red cup glued to his lips went viral so fast, and as you can see, he was being treated by a doctor in the emergency room. Len would later tell his followers that the doctor said the only way to remove the cup was by undergoing a painful peeling process. Len later revealed to media outlets, "I thought she was just playing around because I didn't think it was that serious. I actually tried it out before and it actually didn't do anything for me. So I was like, okay, she's lying. And there are all these challenges going on, so I was like, okay, I'm going to try it." And it went backward. He then added, "This is definitely not one to try. Let's just stop this now. It's very harmful." Although many people on Instagram were upset with Len and called him out for clout chasing with his Gorilla Glue stunt. Len was scolded by an Instagrammer that said, "Did you deliberately glue a cup to your face to get famous? Better go call that Dr. Teska went to. He gon' tax now though." His price going up. Now, believe it or not, but this isn't Len's first rodeo when it comes to partaking in controversial challenges. According to US Daily Report, Len Martin has previously garnered viral attention for the ice cream challenge after he videotaped himself licking a carton of ice cream at the supermarket before returning it to the freezer. You all remember that disgusting challenge? Although even despite that, he is still claiming that this latest video had nothing to do with getting attention. Okay. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this recent Gorilla Glue challenge gone wrong though. Do you think that he did it all for clout, or was he that compelled to prove Teska wrong that he ended up falling victim to the challenge himself? Either way, let me know what you think in those comments down below. And while you ponder that, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Billie Eilish Gets Restraining Order for Crazy Stalker." Jody Croft says, "Billie had a crazy stalker. Billie stands. So you have chosen death." I mean, you don't mess with Billie Stans, that's for sure. Len says, "I like how he is stalking her but can't even spell Billie right." Yeah, that was pretty sad. I mean, at least get the name right, you know? Ivory Icy Boy says, "This man dare start a war. If police don't get him, Billie fans will. Trust me, he ain't getting away. LMFAO." Definitely do not approach. I will say that. I am in no way encouraging anyone to approach someone that is a stalker of their favorite celebrity. That will not be endorsed. That is dangerous behavior. Plus COVID. Athena says there need to be stronger laws for prosecuting stalking. Yeah, it's like creepy on a different level, and I would say it could go further, right? Like stalking could lead to something even more dangerous, so you're totally right with that one. And with his Don says, "I swear you guys reply to Seth freaking Rollins, however he spells it, at least once a week." Hey, Seth Rollins has got that notification bell turned on. I mean, he's always commenting, so hey, if you want to get featured all the time, you gotta be right there when the videos come out. Diana says, "This is the worst part of being famous, these sick and crazy stalkers." 100%. This is why a lot of people don't like social media for that matter even, because you're just you're giving away so much, and there's so much potential for someone to be able to stalk you. Celebrities, even worse. Fire of Dawn says, glad she got that order. Hopefully he will be apprehended soon. Yes, we will bring you any updates on that story. If anything further happens, like if someone is arrested, I will be the first to let you know. Or one of our other lovely hosts. But for now, that's been today's video. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube. Recently, we covered a story about the TikTok Gorilla Glue copycat Ivani Reyes, who after seeing what Tessica Brown did, decided to hop right on that trending train. Within a few days, she has already received a ton of donations, and you're not gonna believe how much she's raised. I'm going to get into all of the details in a moment, but first, if you could please smash that like button, we'd really appreciate your support. And with that out of the way, let's just dive right into today's video. Ivani Reyes, who has almost 500,000 followers now on TikTok, tried to claim that she accidentally applied Gorilla Glue to her hair, which resulted in a trip to the hospital after the glue became stuck in the hair. Gee, who would have thought that glue would have stuck in your hair? In other news, the sky's still blue and permanent adhesive should still never go into your hair. Again, I ask, where are your parents? Now, while on the way to the hospital, while at the hospital, and of course as she was leaving, Ivani made sure to capture everything. She posted a series of videos saying that she did not intend to put this glue in her hair. Then after supposedly visiting the hospital, Ivani gave her fans an update saying that the hospital staff did nothing to help her, which then prompted an outpouring of backlash from people online accusing her of wasting hospital time. Especially during a pandemic, this level of clout-chasing stupidity is just something that hospitals can't afford to deal with right now. Others suggested that she use olive oil, coconut oil, or tea tree oil to remove the glue. Now, as I mentioned before, Ivani said that she was going to start trying to raise funds to travel to California for the procedure to remove this glue, a procedure that cost $12,500. She then confessed, I don't know what to do. This was an accident. I didn't mean to put Gorilla Glue in my hair. I needed to go to the hospital so they can remove this Gorilla Glue. I have no idea what to do. I tried washing it. It doesn't come off. Adding, I just got out of the hospital and they did nothing for me. Look at my hair. I used coconut oil for like half an hour and then I just washed my hair and there is still Gorilla Glue in my head. Guess I gotta go bald. Her hope, I'm guessing, was to play to people's sympathy enough so that she would surpass her goal, because Tessica Brown, for example, not only received the treatment for free, but she also raised nearly $24,000. And apparently most of the money was donated to charity, but even the details on that are still a little bit sketchy. And now, believe it or not, but this TikTok copycat has been able to raise $3,000. Money she claims that she will be using towards her procedure to remove the glue. Now, before, we didn't really know much about Ivani Reyes because she was simply a copycat of a really dumb challenge, in my opinion. But much like the rapper Len Martin, let's dive into who Ivani is. Before becoming Gorilla Glue famous, Ivani had already shared tons of videos about trying different wigs and hairstyles. She even recently shared a video about going to a salon and coming home with a poorly attached wig, which is perhaps where the interest in using Gorilla Glue on her hair came from, I'm guessing. According to her TikTok bio, she is a trans woman that does makeup and has a YouTube channel featuring a variety of content. Now, although it's unclear what Ivani does for a living, it seems as though these stunts are drawing enough attention that she may have just turned herself into an influencer overnight, which to me is depressing because you don't want the thing that you're known for to be this. At least in my opinion, I wouldn't want that. But who knows, maybe Ivani is psyched by all of the attention. Regardless, Ivani remains adamant that this was all just an accident. But I know, you guys be the judge in those comments down below. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from our last weekly roundup. Matt J. Braddock says, this team has been giving us consistency during a whole year of a pandemic. I'm clapping in Spanish. Gracias. We thank you guys for watching. Without our supporters, and that's what you are. You're not fans, you're supporters to us. Because without your guys' eyes watching our videos, we wouldn't be able to keep up such consistency. Mint Berry says, shaking my head, millions spent just to look for ramen on Mars. But I mean, imagine if they found it though. That'd be pretty cool. Is that what they were looking for? I wasn't paying attention. This is Sarah says, Johnny, mad respect for putting on a suit and tie even while in lockdown. I haven't put on real clothes in months. Real clothes as opposed to fake clothes? I'm guessing you're just wearing pajamas a lot. Trace MCG says, nice to see the guys without lids. Great hair. We're very happy that our hair is being appreciated. I mean, I can't get it cut, so it is what it is. Joel Angel says, oh my god, this RuPaul comment was awesome. Yeah, that was pretty great. And then Daniela added the awesome gift from the side. Solid stuff altogether. But that has been today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube. TikTok has become a bizarre echo chamber for people that love attention and don't mind doing dangerous things to get it. Today, we'll be counting down the top 5 craziest challenges and or trends that started on TikTok and ended up in the emergency room. But first, if you could please smash that like button, we would really appreciate your support. And with that out of the way, let's just dive right into today's video. Coming in at number 5, the Gorilla Glue Challenge. Now, to be clear, I don't think Gorilla Glue nor Tessica Brown, for that matter, ever intended on making this into a challenge, but once something takes off on TikTok, that's pretty much the end of it. Pretty soon this trend was going viral for all the wrong reasons. It all started with Louisiana's Tessica Brown spraying her hair with Gorilla Glue and then having to undergo a 4-hour procedure to have it surgically repaired. This mishap led to $20,000 in donations, hundreds of free hair products, and even a full-time agent. With all the clout around the name Gorilla Glue, we then saw Vonnie Reyes, the pink-haired TikToker, do the exact same thing, except she called it an accident. Although no one was really buying that defense after watching the drama unfold with Tessica Brown. Then there was the rapper Len Martin, who was so sure that he could just wipe Gorilla Glue off with saliva alone. Unfortunately, the red Solo cup that he put the glue on did its job and now was permanently attached to his face. I mean, let's hope that 3 times is a charm and enough people see how horribly wrong this challenge can actually go. I mean, in all 3 cases, these people had to go to the emergency room to receive medical attention just because they wanted some views. Coming in number 4, the penny challenge. This challenge, or prank if you will, may seem pretty unassuming, but the end result can actually be extremely dangerous. This shocking trend started circulating on both YouTube and TikTok after multiple videos went viral of people trying to slide a penny into a partially plugged in phone charging port. Now, the danger here is that the coin can strike the metal prongs in the outlet, which can immediately cause sparks, electrical system damages, and in some cases it could even result in a fire. In an advisory statement issued last year, the Massachusetts Fire Marshal outlined 2 incidents where this was the case. In part of the letter he says, "We have had 2 incidents in Massachusetts that we are aware of, one in Holden where a concerned mother sent a photo of a scorched outlet to a news outlet, and one at a Westford high school, which the Department of Fire Services investigated. The students responsible for starting the fire at the Westford Academy will face charges." I mean, does that sound like a challenge you want to participate in? I don't think so. Coming in at number 3, the Skullbreaker Challenge. I mean, the name pretty much says it all. There's no way anyone attempting this challenge had even heard the name and still wanted to do this. The SB Challenge for short was a viral craze that reportedly started in Venezuela. The original video shows what appears to be 3 friends, or former friends I should say. The boys are standing beside each other and jumping. However, as they jump, the boys on the sides decide to kick out the middle guy's feet from underneath him. I mean, there's no way that this ends well, unless he's a 10-year-old ninja or something and he can just hit a backflip on cue, but unfortunately that is not the case, and as you can imagine, this poor kid ends up crashing to the ground on his back and on his head. It's just, why? Why? Where are your parents? Do parents teach their kids anything, or is this just the result of the iPad generation? I think that's it. Now, doctors clearly had major issues with this trend and referred to it as serious and life-threatening. This kind of stunt could leave you with a skull fracture, paralysis, or an early grave. Imagine that was the last video that you ever made. Just sit with that before you decide to go and do some dumb TikTok challenge. Ask yourself, what if this was the last video I ever made? Coming in at number 2, the WAP Challenge. When Cardi B dropped this song, it really sent a message that she was going to be as graphic as she wanted to be, and there was not a damn thing that you could do about it. She even once said that she was tired of making clean music because she didn't want people to get the idea that she was producing any type of kid-friendly content. I mean, the WAP music video and subsequent TikTok challenge following that pretty much proved all of this. Although not everyone is as experienced as Cardi seems to be with the choreography that she created for the music video, or at least performed very well. And bizarrely enough, a lot of people have had to go to the hospital after the WAP challenge went horribly wrong. You see, the dance features a mix of high kicks, booty popping, twerking, and then it even finishes in a split. So I mean, you gotta make sure that you've at least stretched before attempting something like this, or else you're gonna seriously injure yourself. One TikTok user even landed on her knee while filming herself copying this routine, and it was so bad that they had to put her on a stretcher just to get her to the hospital. Last but certainly not least, in our number 1 spot, the Benadryl Challenge. I mean, this challenge involves taking enough Benadryl to hallucinate and then posting the footage of the end result. Along with one fatal accident of a 15-year-old Oklahoma girl last year, there have also been several other near-death incidents that pushed the pharmaceutical company Johnson & Johnson, as well as the FDA, to issue a public service announcement warning teens not to abuse antihistamines. The letter warns, saying that taking more than the recommended doses of the over-the-counter allergy medicine can lead to serious heart problems, seizures, coma, or even death. They also went on to say that they were aware of the news reports regarding the teens ending up in the emergency rooms because of this challenge. Luckily, TikTok began removing much of these videos and taking the hashtag down so it at least would stop circulating, but at that point, it was already too late. I mean, let's just hope that that poor girl didn't die in vain and people actually realize that their actions have consequences. Remember what I said, ask yourself before you do some TikTok challenge if this is what you would want your last video on Earth to be. Is this how you want to be remembered? Really ask yourself that first. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "The TikTok Gorilla Glue Saga Continues, Hair Care Experts Concerned." As they should be. Infiniverse of Swag says, it's funny how some people would stick glue into their hair, but they'll not stick common sense into their tiny brain. I mean, if it's tiny, they don't get that much room for it. But I mean, common sense is also not common, so there's that too. Harlem says, it seems those people's brains are slower than my Wi-Fi. That is amazing. Great analogy, but you should switch providers. It's not good having slow Wi-Fi. Not fun. Especially in a pandemic, man. Shameful says, the only sticky situation I have ever been in was having gum stuck in my hair, but these people are something different. I feel like that one happens more often than not, and bizarrely, it's an easy accident. But at least we have methods to get gum out of hair, you know, aside from shaving your head bald. Silver Web Surfer says, I felt kind of badly for Tessica, but it's tough to feel anything but cringe for those that do this after her ordeal and call it a challenge. Yes, cringe is the defining word for anything that came after Tessica Brown, that's for sure. Chelsea McFarlane says, as a crafter, this is driving me insane. I just like that you had to self-identify first. As a crafter, this is crazy. Thank you for your comment, though. I appreciate it. It's driving me insane, too. But that's been today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube.